Hello, Simon Cole, Chief Constable, Leicestershire Police. Time for the weekly blog. A difficult week for policing with a colleague being killed on duty in Thames Valley. I have reached out to the Chief Constable of Thames Valley to express our condolences and our support. And I was on call last week for Leicestershire, and during the course of the week we had 13 police officers assaulted. The worst of those injuries was a broken hand, which happened whilst taking some alcohol off a street drinker in the city whilst enforcing the street drinking order. We do reach out to those officers. We're interested in what the Home Secretary's announced this week in terms of looking at the support for the families of officers who are lost on duty. She's been talking about a police covenant. That sounds like it's an important thing. And some of you may know that I work with the Care of Police Survivors charity. I'm actually a trustee of that charity as we work to provide support to the families of officers killed on duty all across the country. We've increased the numbers of tasers that we have available to officers, and it is for just that reason, which is statistically on a typical day we have an officer assaulted every day in Leicester, Leicestershire and Rutland. So we continue to work with the Federation and also with Unison for our staff members to see how we can prevent those assaults, how we can support people who are assaulted. And we also, of course, look to the courts to support us through sentencing, and in relatively recent times we've had the emergence of the Assault on Emergency Services Workers legislation, which allows for an extra sentence to be applied if the person assaulted is an emergency services worker. So not just a police officer, but also fire and ambulance in particular are impacted by that. In perhaps happier news, I just wanted to wish John Norman all the best on his retirement. John has worked for us for 50 years. He joined us in August 1969 and he retires in August 2019, having been a cadet, a police officer and also a staff member. He's someone widely well thought of within the force. I was pleased to see him, to thank him formally. I know he's seeing a number of other colleagues, and hopefully we're making a proper fuss of him. And if you haven't seen his How I Missed the FA Cup Final to Do My Police Interview in 1969 story, then you need to dig it out off the internet because it's well worth reading. It made me laugh. Good luck, John. Thank you.